Affinity fits into the media and marketing tech ecosystem in a couple different places. The core is the consumer purchase data that we have, and as you know very well, and the market knows, there's a continued need for outcome-based marketing. So the tentpole flywheel of advertising and marketing, there's planning, there's activation, and there's measurement. And Affinity data, which is again scaled transaction data, consumer purchase data, can help with planning, help brands and media companies understand more about their audiences while they're planning their media, reach those individuals in the right content or right audience, and then lastly measure. And this is the key, is the measurement is about outcomes, and we've been talking about outcomes for a while, but this really puts a stake in the ground and allows us to have the transaction or the consumer purchase as the outcome.
There's a lot of concerns and around privacy, of course. Tell us about privacy compliance as far as Affinity.
Sure. Well, first of all the data that we have access to and consent to from our banking and consumer partners. And we see that as an opportunity because a lot of the data that's used for all the different applications in media and advertising today, planning, insights, activation, targeting, and measurement, are all either proxies or data sets that might have issues moving forward under the more scrutinized privacy policies that are being sort of aligned across the country and in other countries. So we feel really good about when this sort of water recedes, and there are true benchmark data sets that are out there that are fully compliant, fully consented, that represent the transaction data, the actual purchase at a particular retailer, QSR, or anywhere where a credit and debit card is used, that we will be that signal that helps in the marketplace.
So tell us who you help, who are your clients and your prospects. Is it on the buy side, is it sell side, is it platforms? Tell us about how you see the marketplace for Affinity.
Sure, we work in a couple major areas, somewhat different applications in some, but the main stakeholders or clients for us are agency holding companies. They represent the buy side, but we have specific data that is extremely valuable in the consumer purchase for retail, QSR, hospitality, streaming, and a variety of other things where your credit and debit card is used. So agency holdcos. Secondly is the measurement and adtech platforms. Think about the video amps and iSpots and ComScores and Nielsen's of the world, an additive metric to help them. Third is tier one media. So think of Comcast, NBCU, CBS. These are all clients that could get value at us, as well as the streaming entities that they have. And lastly, what I call big data and tech. We have a lot of conversations and interest from companies like Experian or data infrastructure and cloud companies like Snowflake. So those are oftentimes channel partners for our data.
Great. And Damian, we've been speaking about data for a number of years at X-Late days and beyond and before. What's exciting to you now in terms of the data space as it relates to media?
Well, first of all, yes, we have been chatting for a long time, and you still look the same. I look a little older. But the main value proposition to me, and this was really the evolution of using data, first for programmatic, you mentioned X-Late and other companies that had data for programmatic use cases, better targeting. We're now able to help them through all stages of the advertising funnel. And the most interesting and the most valuable to me is what we've been trying to do, both when X-Late was acquired by Nielsen, it's a measurement company, and then since now at Affinity, is that closed loop, that final outcome, which you need data for and you need technology for. And luckily, Affinity puts us in the best place to do those and really get outcome-based advertising and marketing to a new level.